I figured I owe you a video and an update of what's going on. So the optic is complete. That video will drop as soon as I'm done with this quick one. I'm gonna post this and then get that one out the door. It's in editing. But I've got some unboxing. I got a bunch of boxes that came in. I'm not gonna unbox the Cricket Explorer 5. I think from the exterior, everyone can tell what it is. So we're just going to go with unboxing all this stuff and then taking a look at the spare parts that were left in my from the optic. So I'm gonna put the camera down, resituate everything real quick. You get to look at my pretty stomach. There's that. Okay, first up from this one's from Wiwa. I think this was a correction. Actually, I know this should be the correction. I received a 7-pack of nut drivers, and they sent me doubles of the smaller ones. This is the, what is this? This is the 10, this is the 8, and this is the 13. I have a 7, a 6, a 5.5, and a 5. But I have 2 of those, so this was the balance of that set. If anyone's interested in the other half, just hit me up. I'll be happy to get those out to you. Next up we have, well, that's this one. That wasn't very next up-ish. So this one is done. From Amazon. I hope this is something hobby related, or this could be embarrassing if it's one of those hygiene products that oh, nope, these are syringes. You know, recreational activities. Actually, just kidding. That is for medical reasons. What else we got? This one is from Alibaba, I think. From Alibaba, those are always fun to receive. What did I get? I got some well-packaged stuff. If I'm not mistaken, these are just going to be rings, beadlock rings, decorative beadlock rings, and screws. So these are, I don't know, it looks like a gray or a natural aluminum. Feels like the same thing, just different. These ones are in red. I think I was trying to fill a cart so I can get free shipping or something. These ones are in blue, and they're a different shape. Right, the first 2, well, actually they're all different shapes. There's your red, white, and blue. Nobody can call me patriotic. Then I have in orange. Can't wait to try out those screws. I'm sure those things are wonderful with Chinesium. And this sounds like actually beadlock wheels. Oh yeah, and these are look like bully knockoffs from Vanquish. Hold on one second. Where did I put those? Oh, they're in the bottom of this. Well, that's not good. I didn't want any wheels to look like knockoff. And these are 2 2s. So these are sharp looking, but if they're a direct knockoff of a brand that I like, I'm not a fan of that. It's one thing when you just get cheap items because you need them for something, but to have knockoffs of something that looks directly like a top tier brand, that's uncool. Okay, well, we'll deal with that after. Next up, this one is from Mark Santa Maria. I think this is my Jägermeister. So I'm very happy. There is a Mini-Z track opening in the Longwood area, which is not too far from my office. And this is a beautiful 911 934 RSR Turbo in the Jägermeister livery. And this goes really, really nice with the Valiant one. So I'm going to put this aside for now, and I'll put that up on my wall. But I am looking forward to possibly running that one if I can get a secondary just like it. And I'll go to the car room at Graves RC for that one. This one's really light. This feels like, oh, this is inserts. This is from Trail Tread RC on eBay, and these are really nice inserts, super light. Originally I had placed 2 orders, one for a 2.2 wheel, which these are them, and the 1.9 configuration. The 1.9s are actually loaded on the Element. Let me grab that real quick. VRD. Yeah, no, they're on the VRD. So they are super, super soft. So when you put this down, you can see it already just fill out the wheel, and it, you know, these are the megaliths. J Concept. Oh, these are the ruptures. So they fit in there really nice. Give it a nice side, but super squishy. And these aren't vented. I'm not a big fan of venting because I am in Florida, and it sucks up sand when you vent. So I try and do the best I can without venting. Yeah. So I will send out a thank you to Trail Tread, because it's a good product, and although shipping was a little messed up on the first product because I never got shipping updates, this was their second order that they sent out to me, so I will say thank you. And then last up, this one is from Horizon. This should be just 2 sets of tires. That's exactly it. So a full set of BF Goodwrench Baja TAs. I over-ordered. I only needed a set. So I went ahead and ordered one more set, because so I have 2 complete sets, because if you recall in an earlier video, I already have 2 tires left over, as originally I bought them for the Cross RC6 Cross RC AT6 6-wheel drive, and it did not go well because I didn't end up with those tires on that vehicle. I went with those on the Element, what is that, the Zool. So I only needed 4 of those wheels, so I ended up with, or 4 of those tires. So now I have 2 sets of wheels and tires that look like that, which is the, I think it's the Incision, Vanquish's brand. What is the Incision wheels, and the tires from Pro line. They're in the other box below this. I'm not going to dig through it with you guys on. And then these were the leftover products from the Optic build. I bought 126 milliliter links, millimeter, not milliliter. It's not a liquid. I've got some rock lights from Endura that I'll probably install. I've got some extended cables and a light bar from Muse. I'm probably not going to install that on this kit. I've got an extension cord from Racer's Edge for the servo. Ended up with a spare electric switch for lights. Same thing from Injora, spare electric controller. What else is in there? I have the full shroud and fan radiator kit for the Optic, as I did not use the OEM. I have no clue what these are. Guessing this is for a light kit of some sort. Looks like parts, pieces. I didn't use the whole thing, so I still have parts. The tree, that scared me. The trees from the shocks ended up with plastic pieces left because Vanquish provides excellent ones. I bought a Hertz Dig version 2, but since I installed the 2-speed gearbox, have not used this. I'm not sure what I'm going to put this on. It may actually go on the, I was thinking on the BRD, but the BRD has the inverse third member already, so I'm not going to apply that on. This is the original set of links. These I think are 120 millimeter for the uppers on the rear, since I went with the 124s. I have a radio box that I have not installed. This might make its way on there, but I've got a challenge with the rear servo for the rear steer. And then I have a bunch of plastic hubs and the third member supports or hubs, as I went with brass from Trio. And then I destroyed a bearing in the process, so I bought replacement bearings, same size, it's sealed, and that was just from putting the 2-speed transmission on. It wasn't pretty. I did not do it justice. And then I also have 122 millimeter links as spares. Clearly didn't use that. And some other random bits and pieces. What do I have? I have got, that wasn't part of it. That's just electrical wiring. An extension cord for a servo. That just needs to make its way back into the box. I've got Muse spotlights, which I was going to use as rock lights, but I'm not sure I want to put those on there. Another extension, and then some more Muse lights. Haven't figured out where I want to put those on. I really don't want to drill holes on the hood. And then, last but not least, I have the what do I have? I have the A-Main sticker sheet that came with it because I bought it from A-Main. And then I have parts and pieces left over from the drive shaft, parts that were not used, and then a random element bobby pin, or not bobby pin, random Muse hub. And last but not least, I have the Vanquish 25 tooth spline for the servo, since I went with the Spectrum and they were 23. So that's what I've got left over. All in all, it was a really fun build. Next video will be a run video of it, but well, the video after the next video, which is the build, which originally was supposed to be a series, but I got so far into it, a lot of it was boring, wasn't worth posting. So that's where you have it. That's the breakdown of where I'm at, what's on the bench, and now it's super messy. I'll let you see it all in all its glory. If this is the kind of content you want to see, please like and subscribe, tell a friend, tell an enemy, and I appreciate every one of you. I'm going to call it quits for the day. I'm going to start editing this video and the build video and get those posted. Be on the lookout for the next video. Thanks.